At MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and their inner city rivals, the New York Giants.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Mike. Hey, one, hey. Watch the curl, watch the curl. Watch the safety creep. 61, matchbox, right. Three.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota escaping the pressure right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target. 3rd down here.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example of one, didn't we? Not force that incompletion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. Mariota. That's complete. It's Bell. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
He's checking.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on football.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. On 2nd down. It's Bell, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota sliding out of the pocket. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Working out of the gun, Mariota. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 31-yard line.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Able to spin free. They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On third down, Johnson. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal. They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And they finally get to him, but not before he's past the 45 to the 46-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
3 down, 6-6, pull it high. 3 down. Check 43. Check 9. Check go.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Too little, cut. 1, 2.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Let's go. 70, Indy. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Hey, wahoo. 46.
Now Jones. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Ready?
Throwing Jones. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
On the ready. 46. Oh, yeah. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check 13. You draw quarters. Hit it.
On 2nd down, Johnson. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Jets offense ready to go in this battle in New York. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Off the play fake, Mariota. They'll roll him out right. He's going to look deep for Watkins. He's got a man, complete. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. A run by Bell on first down, going to go nowhere as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action now. Mariota rolling to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Now Jake Elliott, earlier in his career, he beat these Giants with a 61-yarder. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And the kick by Elliott is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Looking to throw. Jones. Underneath for Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Give them 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. They'll run on first down. Johnson. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
On second down now. It's Johnson. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
But he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Joe Schobert coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Jones off the play fake. He's got his man on the crossing route. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. He will push his way down to about the 14. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They run with Bell on first down as he'll get forward for about 5 yards. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
I got you.
Play fake. Mariota. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And he fires one that's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick.
So first thing across my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got some space here. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Second and 10. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, but now it's third and goal.
Brings up third down and 10.
Boy, you'd hate to squander this great field position. Here's third and goal.
Hey, Haywood. Let's go.
Here's Jones, operating from the gun. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Rosa's kick is good. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he's going to take this all the way down to the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Let's go, defense.
Jones now on first and 10. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Go, go, go. Watch out.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
He'll buy some time right. He'll let it go deep. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence. Supreme. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Kerryon Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it's a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones throwing the out route and complete. That's Lamb. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in, and he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Giants 1st down. Jones now just 8 of 16 thus far, 50%, but it's 1st and 10. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now left side on the swing pass. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On 1st down, it's Johnson. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
That's complete, right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Ready. 46. 46 to Mike. You must be dreaming. Get it.
Johnson. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. David Johnson. His 1st touchdown on the year as his guys are back within a single score. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Mariota. Completes it to Davis. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. It's a big run that time by Bell. And even 50 yards on the ground. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. On second down, it's Johnson, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It goes as a loss of 6, and now third down. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? To throw Mariota, a screen to Bell. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. And a loss of 3 to bring up fourth. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 34. And Elliott puts this one through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game. Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. Now Jones throwing on first down. Looking right sideline, that's complete. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here? Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot. Jones now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it. And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another first and 10. Back to throw. Jones. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football. Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner? Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Big play coming up. Here's third and 10. I would expect to see some pressure here. And the blitz does come. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there. Now Bell stopped up behind the line as he's going to wind up losing a couple here. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
On 3rd down, Johnson, and he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will bump the lead up to 11. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
At their own 25-yard line.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Mariota now. Sliding out of the pocket. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Clinton Dix with a pick. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Jones throwing to start the drive. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Looking to throw. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on 1st down. Back to throw. Jones. This is caught. 25 yards that time. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they have possession. And they have it at the 38-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the two-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Jets, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.